it is downside? Because this is in the vertical position. So if it is a vertical position, we can able to move from the upward to downwards and downwards down. But sometimes some application may have a horizontal slider, a horizontal scroller, which is in the bottom, that we can able to move in the right to left.
Yeah, hi Ram.
Sorry, Ram.
We are not able to see your screen.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
I have not shared my screen. 1 minute. I'm sharing the screen. It is visible now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so this is the application. We have a vertical scroller. Sometimes we have a horizontal scroller. Both are same. Okay, both are same. Again, we will be here scrolling the bar based upon the pixel, the offset values. Okay, so currently we have only y-axis. So we will be going with the y-axis, y-offset values. The same thing, if you want to move for the horizontal, we have to apply same for the x-offset. Okay, last example we have seen x-offset, right? So this example we will be discussing about a y-offset. Here we can scroll the scroller. 3 different types we can scroll. Okay. Based on the pixel value, we can scroll bar. Then based on the web element, any particular web element, we can scroll. Any web element means, see, pixel value is, what is a pixel value? We have seen last class, right? Okay, pixel value is nothing but it is from your left hand side to somewhere in the position, and from the top to the bottom is somewhere in the position. Both the connection point is the axis offset value. We have a x value and y value. That coordinate is called pixel value for that specific position. So if we have a up to here, right? Okay, we have a to here. Okay, so we can find out any specific pixel value. Then we can able to scroll the scroll bar until, for example, if I want to move until here, okay, based on the pixel value, I need to specify the pixel value here, and I can move until here. How we can do? How we can identify the pixel value? So there is an option we have. Previous class we have seen about the location concept. For example, if you want to identify the location of this element, you can provide that and you can find out the location. You will get the pixel value. So you can provide the pixel value over to this bar and it will scroll down. So based on the pixel value, we can scroll. That is the first one, first type. Second type is web element. We need to identify any web element. Until the web element is visible, we can scroll it down. Once the web element is visible, the scroll will stop. Until there, it will scroll. The third one is scroll to the end of the page, and again to the top of the page. So here for scrolling, we will be using the program not from Python or Selenium. We will be using through JavaScript. Okay. Using the JavaScript, we will be scrolling the scroll bar. First, I need to open the application. I have to get. Then what I supposed to do, I need to first time scrolling based on the pixel value. So driver dot executive script. Okay, executive script. This executive script is a function. It we need to pass the script JavaScript over to this function. According to the script, the program it will run. Okay, so here what we supposed to do, inside the string we have to say that window dot scroll by. We are saying that there is a one class will be there. Okay, in JavaScript. From there we are calling the method scroll by. How to scroll by? This scroll by take place the pixel value. So you have to notify here one thing. So here we are using the object, we are calling the function. But here you can see, here also we are doing the same, but which is inside the string. So you have to always remember that if we are passing the value inside the string, that will be considered as a static value. Normally it will be static value, but here it is not a static value. Here it is considering as a script. How? It is because of this execute script method. We are passing this static value, but this static value converting into the method calling using this execute script method. Okay. Here the scroll by. Here we need to pass the pixel value. So here the pixel is we have to provide for y offset because it is a vertical, right? So what we can do, we can provide the x offset. We can't do anything. So I'm giving as a 0 here, and y offset I'm giving some random value. Okay. So I'm giving some 1000. If it is the pixel value 1000 is present, we will get that the scroller will be getting moved up to the pixel value. So this program is used to identify the pixel value, and we are saying that to scroller in this window. Which window? The driver. This window, we are scrolling the scroll bar up to the 1000 pixel. Now we need to know on which pixel value it has moved. We have given 1000, but we need to know, right? Until which pixel value it is moved, whether it is moved correctly or not. Okay, we supposed to know something, right? Okay, to validate or confirm. For that, driver dot execute script. Here we need to say that return window dot page. What type of the page scroller we are using here? Y offset. Y offset value. So it will return the Y offset value because we are scrolling the scroll bar only the Y offset, right? So we are getting the Y offset value. Now I supposed to store this pixel value. I'm printing over in my console to confirm that whether the scroll bar is moved to the respective pixel value or not. Before that, I supposed to maximize this driver dot maximizing the window. Fine. Let me until here any doubt. Okay. Let me run the application. So back. We will target this command run. Number 87. Hope it will work now. So it is open and it has moved to some position. Okay, until from here to here, it has scrolled down. Okay, so whatever the X offset value we have provided, it have moved. So this is the way we need to scroll using the pixel value. Got it? Any doubt? Okay, fine. So now the next type we will be scrolling based on the web element. Okay, based on the web element. So what we supposed to do here, we need to identify any element, or we can say based on the, to be more technically, we can say based on the visible web element. Okay, visible web element. Because sometimes element is disabled or it is not displayed, driver is not able to interact, right? Cannot able to identify, which is not coming into the location under the DOM. So it will be a visible web element. So here we need to identify the web element. So okay, I will go with Indian flag. Here we have an Indian flag. Okay, what I will be doing, I want to scroll the scroller until Indian flag is get visible. Okay, so this is the automation page. So what I will be doing, I will be putting here. So I need to identify this element. So what I have clicked, something I have clicked. Okay. Now open the application, maximizing the window. Now I need to flag. Okay, I'm giving a variable as a flag driver.find element i.export. So this is the image of the flag. Now there we supposed to create the JavaScript. So driver dot execute script. Here we supposed to say that we have only one value sphere. So I have to supposed to say argument argument 0. 0 is the index number. Okay. Why we have provided the 0 index number? I will tell you. Argument dot scroll into view. Here everything is case sensitive. Okay. If we provided any incorrect character, it won't work. Okay. Very, very sensitive here because these scripts are not belongs to Selenium. That is why we are giving as a parameter here. If it is a Selenium, we will be giving like this. So if anything error is, it will show that. But here it doesn't show. Here and here, whatever the provided here under the string. So after completion of the program will be, we can able to debug. There is some error which we have provided. So we need to be more careful here. Argument 0 scroll into view colon. Here we need to see the flag. Okay. So this is a script and this is the argument. So here you can see it is showing that args, which is nothing but it is a one of the type of the argument, arbitrary argument. Okay, you have to know that what is meant by this and how it is working. Because based on that only we have provided as a argument 0. Because this arg return tuple of values. Okay, so it will return the tuple of values. So from the tuple of values, we have seen previously list of values, right? Similarly, we will have a tuple of values. Here the first tuple of values is our flag. Sometimes we have to pause a multiple parameter, then we can give a flag 1. Then we have a flag 2. So here, this is an argument 0. This is argument 1. This is argument 2. So according to that, we can pause. Okay. That is why args will be working. So here, argument 0 will be pausing this element, this web element pausing over here. And we are saying that scroll into view method. This method will scroll the vertical scroll bar until the element is present. Okay. So here, I think there is small mistake is there, I guess. Give a minute, let me debug. It is not an argument, it is arguments. Okay, arguments dot scroll into view flag. Now I need to validate the pixel value. Okay, I need to validate the pixel value for my confirmation. Right. So okay, that's it. It is based on the visible element. Until the visibling the element, web element, I'm scrolling the page. Let me run this. Okay, so it has scrolled down until the element is visible. Okay. This is how we need to scroll the page based on the visible element. Got it? See here, now the pixel value is changing. Previously it was 1000. Now the pixel value is 7600 something. Fine. Any doubt here? Okay, I'm moving to the next part. The next part is we are scrolling the scroller to the end of the page and to the top of the page. Again, we need to use a driver dot executive script. Here we supposed to say that window dot, again we have used this one, right? See, scroll by is a method, right? Method calling. Here we need to say 0, comma vertical, right? So we are pointing the value here for vertical. Here, instead of giving the pixel value, we are saying that document dot body dot scroll height. Okay, we are moving the scroll bar to the body of the height. Body means it's a window body. It's a window body. Until the window of the height of the body, we are moving the scroll. Okay, so this is something like it is a module. Again, it having another one module. It have a method. Okay, so here we have provided the pixel value, but here we are moving based on the body of the height. Okay, so that's it. Here again, I would like to take the my pixel value, because after moving into the down, we want to, if we want to see the pixel value, we can use this. Okay. So here it will be little bit fast. So what I will be doing after moving into the down, I'm dot sleep for 5 seconds. Okay, after moving into the down, then the same thing I'm using for scroll to the top of the page. So top of the page, the only difference is here we have given the document. So it is scrolling from bottom to top, right? So moving in the negative direction. Okay. Again, I'm taking the returning the page. Okay, home page we have said earlier. I'm taking the script back to the top. Back to the top. Okay, these all the commands, JavaScript commands, you have to mark out. Okay, there is no option because this is not something as Selenium or Python. We have to be, it will be coming when we are writing the. So, for example, when we are writing something over from the Selenium or Python, it will show a list of suggestions, but that suggestion will not happen here, right? So you're supposed to mark up. Okay, let me run this. Okay, it's scrolled end of the page. We are waiting for 5 seconds. Now again, come back to the top of the page. So this is how we need to scroll the scroll box to the bottom of the page and again to the top of the page. Any doubt here? So these are all except the scroll. These everything are action chains for mouse, but this is also mouse action chains, but we are directly using a JavaScript, not using any action chains. So these are the concepts of mouse input. Okay, so now we will be moving into the next topic, that is a keyboard actions. Okay, we have covered all the mouse actions, mouse over, right click, double click, drag and drop, slider and scroller. Now keyboard shortcuts. Okay, so from keyboard also we will be pausing some input over to the page, right? Or we can say it is a browser. Keyboard actions. For keyboard actions, we will be only using the interacting with the keys. So it is very, very important. Okay, not only for whatever we have seen in Selenium, this concept not only have for Selenium. Okay, all the automation libraries or all the automation, I can say technologies. Okay, the same concept will be used. Action chains, keyboard actions, shortcut keys, check boxes, everything will be the same, but the syntax only will be the different. Okay, so keys. When we coming into the keys, whatever the keys we have in the keyboard, that we can supposed to handle it. Okay, that will be providing by the action chains. So we open any one of the application. So this just compare. Okay, this is one application. Okay, I'm using some shortcuts for in this application. Okay, some random application. So here we have a two boxes. Is a input one, input two. Okay, it is kind of a text box. So the shortcut keys we are using, the most familiar shortcut keys you have come around. So that is, copy paste. Okay, copy and paste. So here the shortcut key for selecting the value, copying the value and pasting the value. So these are, we have a shortcuts in the keyboard. For select, it is a control plus A. It is selecting all the values. Then copying the value is control button plus C. Then pasting the value, it is control plus B. So these are shortcut keys which is used to doing this action. And we have some more like a page down, page up, that also we will be using, right? That also one of the keys. Here we are supposed to use select a copy and paste. Okay. The same approach you can try with any other actions, keyboard actions. It will work. So here, what we will be doing? We are pausing some values, selecting the values, copying the values, jumping into the next tab, and pasting the values. So this is now which I have done using my keyboard. I am not directly selecting these and copying this. Everything I have manually done from my keyboard. Selecting the value, copying the value, jumping into the next tab here and pasting the value. So this is how we can take care, or we can do the automation through the Selenium. It is one of the simple approach. Most of the keys are only simple approach. We will be doing any single actions. Select. I will be doing it. Okay, first I supposed to open the application. Driver.get. The application. Now, after opening the application, maximizing the thing. Now, I supposed to get the text box, right? So this is my text box. Native Xbox. Okay, this is my input text box. Now, what is supposed to do? Okay, so first I need to set the value. Let me think about, give me a second, how more efficient we can implement this. Let me think about it. Okay, here we not required a instead of that directly we can using the send key, we can pass a value. How to key. So I'm passing this value. Now I supposed to do the and then the shortcut key. So first I will be going with the selecting the text, right? Whatever the text I have passed, I want to select it. So act is my object using, there is a key called key down. Okay, I will explain you. First I will type the syntax and I will explain it. Then keys. It is one of the class that keys we supposed to import. Okay, still it is not visible. Okay, we need to import this. It is from import Selenium WebDriver.keys. This class provide all the keyboard keys. Okay, so that I have installed it. Now it will be visible. We will have all the keys, page down, page arrow, sorry, arrow down, page down, down, left tab, whatever the keys we have over in the keyboard, everything will be here. Now I supposed to, first button is a control button, correct? First selecting the, for selecting the text. So control, then I supposed to use send key to pass the value. It is a send key supposed to, A is supposed to select that. Now again I'm doing a key up. What we are supposed to do? Control and it's an action change, right? We supposed to perform this action. Okay. See here the line 583. It is exactly how manually we are doing that we have done through the script. Okay. See here. Act is an object. Key down. What we are saying that manually how we will be pressing the shortcut keys, we are pressing the control button towards down. So that is what we are saying, that key down. So we need to press the key towards down direction. So that is what we are saying, that key down. Which key we want to down it? Control button. Then along with that we have to press A button, right? That alphabets we can pass through send keys. Okay. So that alphabets we are passing the send keys. So after selecting that, what we are doing, we have to go for copy. So for that, what we supposed to do? We need to release our cat from the keys, right? That is what we are doing. We are releasing whatever the key we have pressed, we are releasing it. So that is what we are key down. Which key we have down, that we are doing key up, the control button. So here it is exactly doing that, selecting the text. Now we supposed to copy it. Okay, so control button, instead of A, we have to copy it. Everything is control, right? Now we need to, after copy, what's supposed to do? We need to paste it. So I will be instead of C, paste it. But before that, what we supposed to do? Because we are copying here, right? But we supposed to paste it over in the another text box. So here we have using only the one text box. Either we can find out the text box and we can paste it, or by using the keyboard also we can do the approach by the how? Pressing the tab button. Pressing the tab button. So how we can press the tab button here? Object dot send keys. We need to say keys tab keys dot perform this action. Now we are pressing the keys tab. Now after that we are pasting the value over there. Okay, what we can do. Fine. So this is the shortcut keys we can perform for selecting the text, then copying the text, then finally pasting the text. Okay. Any doubt here? But I'm running this. Okay, we open the application and we using send key, we pause application, copying and selecting into the another tab we are facing. It is everything is happened based on the shortcut keys, not based on the elements. Okay, we are not using any elements to interact with the boxes. Okay, only we are pausing the keys. Other than that, all the actions we are using through send keys. Any doubt here? Now, okay, we have completed the action chains. Now moving on to the next topic. Screenshot. Okay, I haven't taken the screenshot, right, for you guys. In the screenshot. Did we? Yeah, we have completed, right? How to take the screenshot? Can you confirm, please?
Save screenshot.
Yeah. Yes, we have completed. We have taken the screenshot. It is there. Okay, we have completed the screenshot. Fine. Screenshot is very, very important one. Okay. It looks like it will be simple, but the concept is it will be after taking the screenshot, there are multiple validations required to do upon the functionality requirement. And okay. Handling of cookies. Okay. Otherwise, I will move this concept into class handling of cookies. Okay, we have a 7-minute ride. Handling of cookies will take. I will take this in the next class. Okay, otherwise we supposed to stop in somewhere. Okay, it will take more than 15 to 20 minutes. 10 minutes, minimum 15 minutes is required. If you guys are free for 15 minutes, I will capture this or we will go with the next class. Okay, next class is very, very important class. Handling of cookies and POM. Okay, page object model. Okay, so page object model is important concept. It is not a part of Selenium. It is how to structure or architect your project without testing framework. Okay. Fine. Okay. Today, anyhow, I'm stopping the class here. We are moving a bit early today. Okay. We'll cover the class the next week. But any doubt? Anyone having any doubt? Okay, so one message. Screenshot answer. Okay, thank you. So probably Monday will be your last class. Okay. So we have covered the syllabus. If you guys having any doubt or anything want to discuss one more time or any syllabus we have missed, you can let me know on Monday. Fine. So Monday, that is why I have kept this topic in the last class. Okay, it is something important to understand because some of the companies, they won't follow the testing framework, but instead of that, they will be using page object model. This page object model, it is provided by Python. So by using Python, we will be structuring the entire project. Okay, not using any framework concept. But any doubt, anything want to discuss? We have 5 more minutes. If you have any doubt or want to discuss, want to take any topics one more time, let me know.
Hi Ram.
Hi, Abhinay.
Yeah. So will we be covering the OOPS concept for Python?
No, Abhinay. So we have covered the introductions of OOPS. Correct. In the first class, we have covered what is meant by class, what is meant by object, how to interact with the object.
Yeah.
Why the OOPS is belongs to Python course. Okay, because it will take 4 to 5 classes only OOPS concept. It is part of Python course. Why we are not covering here means in order to understand the OOPS concept, you have to know what is meant by functions, how to handle the functions with parameter, without parameter. Then what are we have seen in the first class, right? The class, functions, object. You have to be very strong in that concepts. Okay, because without that, without understanding clearly, if you are moving with OOPS concept, you will be end up with confusion. Okay, because extension of this concept will be the OOPS. So here we have seen one single class having a multiple functions. And we are using one object. We are handling all the functions from the one class. But if we having a multiple classes, how we will be handling? That chapter will be discussing over in the OOPS concept. Okay, so it would take more time to discussing about the OOPS concept, and also that is not part of the syllabus. Okay, but my personal suggestion, you should to understand, because in the interview point of view, the first question you will be getting from the OOPS concept. Okay, so you supposed to know inheritance, and its 5 different types. If you are not clear with the basics, then you will be getting confusion over here. Okay, it is easy only, but you will get confusion. And another main topic is polymorphism. First question, it will be having a polymorphism. Here you have a method overloading and a method overriding. Very, very important concept. Okay, overriding. If you are well strong or you have know the concept from Java, then both are same. Okay, only syntax level it will be the different. Then encapsulation. Access modifiers you have. Access modifiers. What is meant by public, private, and protected? Okay. It will tell you how to protect a class, how to protect, sorry, not a class, how to protect the function, how to protect a variable over the class, how to make a private it. What is the difference between private and protect and the public? How this make the program more efficiency. And method overloading and method reading is when we having a multiple classes, how to create the functions. If we are not following method overloading and overriding, the program will be end up with error. Okay. Then abstraction. Abstraction here, how to create the abstraction function. It will tell about you how to hide the original implementation. How to hide the original implementation to the others. Okay, so these 4 topics coming under the OOPS concept. It will take minimum, more than 1 week. Okay, more than 1 week or 10 days it would record, because inheritance itself having a 5 different types. It would take 2 days. Method overriding, overloading, it would take 2 days. But I will suggest you don't go rush when you are learning this. Okay, take 20 days, understand this topic. Okay, obviously there will be a question. Minimum, I expect all the questions from in interview point of view. At least they will ask 2 questions, polymorphism, encapsulation, at least they will ask. And in advanced topic, decorators, method decorator, class decorator, what is property, how decorators is working, how to use with and without parameter in decorator. So these are the things you have to be strong enough in the interview point of view, because first they will be going with the basics. Okay, first they will be going with the basics. You can able to showcase your basic, you are well strong enough in the basic, immediately they will be jumping into the OOPS. Then decorator. After this only they will be coming into Selenium. Then only they will be coming into Selenium. If you are so minimum until here you will have a minimum. My expectation is at least it would have 8 to 9 questions from here. Then if you are good enough here, they will be going with frameworks. Either with the PyTest or Cucumber or any frameworks or POM. POM is not coming under the frameworks, I'm saying. Okay, there will be something they will be asking from POM, how to create the POM structure, what is meant by POM, what are the advantages and disadvantages of POM. Here we don't have any program stuff, but they will be asking you how you have understand this. Okay, then finally they will be going with agile and repository. So this is how the program interview questionnaires will be expected. Okay. You got it? Okay.
Yes,
Go
Ram.